Hello, audience. For those of you who don't know, this is someone you know very well, and it's time for a special edition of Spriting with the Boys. Because the boys are instead my demons, and they are in my head. They don't leave. But currently, my friends are busy in a different call. I might jump over to that one in a hot minute. But until then, I'm here just doing my intro. And today we're going to be working on horror game and movie themed sprite work for JUS for one main reason. It is goddamn October, and I have not done much spooky nonsense as of yet. That's going to change because not only did I do a stream of Cry of Fear, I'm going to try and finish that game to completion. 2, I want to do a little bit more horror related stuff, more horror themed stuff. Try to basically just enjoy the Halloween month while I can. And you assholes, you monsters, ended up getting Egg to over 50,000 views. I gained so many subscribers. Oh, welcome, boys. We have Stride, and I am legally obligated to call John from now on Sexy Italian Man every time I introduce him.
Fuck,
won
man,
the
what about
bet.
me?
I won the bet.
You're the sexy Spaniard. You were not part of the bet.
Spaniard? That sounds like Spanish in retard.
I'm not a Spaniard, I'm another type of Spanish, but close enough, I guess.
Why did you change your profile pic again?
Who?
Oh no, that's a server-specific profile pic that John has.
What? I do?
I hate it. I hate
Oh,
it.
Egg? Is it Egg?
I hate it.
Speaking of
Hey,
which,
it's Halloween.
before you guys came in, I was about to grab the specific analytics of Egg. Because thanks to that one video, I've gone up 52 subscribers within the past 28 days.
Oh. You're welcome, I guess.
34 from that video alone.
I hate it.
So do I. I did it. I'm the one at fault here.
Yep. All you.
But hey, we're not gonna let that ruin the festivist for the deadest of us. I need to work on that.
Making oral team spray.
We're not gonna ruin the festive Halloween vibes with something like that. Instead, let's go grab us a reference image of Jason Voorhees.
Which one? There's like multiple different designs for Jason Voorhees.
The 991 one.
The one from the 91 movie?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do that one. Because I didn't
Because
think
we could do
of-
Uber.
I didn't think of which one I was going to do. I was just going to go with the most popular one, the
Third
machete
chapter?
one.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's, I guess that was.
Isn't
No,
isn't the most popular version of Jason the one from the third Friday the 13th movie?
Excuse me.
Is he?
I think so. Like, I've only known him as the Jason with the machete, but he's had like an axe before.
Yeah.
Jason just uses whatever he can get his hands on, to be honest.
Yeah, Jason
Yeah.
does it like he iconically uses a machete, but he will kill anybody with just about anything.
Yeah.
And literally every.
Myers uses a knife usually. Leatherface uses a chainsaw. You see Jason usually repping a machete or some shit, but no, he just uses whatever he gets his hands on. I believe in the second movie, which is when he first appeared, he used like a pitchfork or some shit.
He used a lot of shit in the second movie.
Oh shit. You should do Jason in space. Space Jason.
You mean Uber Jason?
Yeah.
Oh, that means we have a sprite for Darson to fight against.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Remember that one drawing I made?
Yeah.
Good. Darson had to fight Uber Jason. I remember.
Like, what's crazy is that like Jason.Exe is like stupidly good. Is a stupidly good like Friday the 13th movie. Like, like when I first saw that, I was a kid and I thought the concept was fucking stupid as shit. But when I watched, I was like, dude, like it was so ridiculous that it just worked.
Yeah.
I would imagine so, because you can't go any worse than Psycho Killer in Space. Welcome to the stream, champion.
That's good. Hey, did y'all hear about the Sniper Wolf drama?
The what?
Sniper Wolf, the e-girl streamer.
We're streaming for YouTube. We cannot talk about.
Well,
We're not talking about that stuff.
Oh.
We in a streaming call. Like,
Yeah, you're banned. You're banned.
Oh,
You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. You're getting booted. You're getting booted. That's it.
Welcome to the stream, crew. I just wanted to deafen real quick so that this way I could say hello. And good to know that you've been eating bacon. I'm going to be having a pork tenderloin for dinner.
Hey, wanna hear Johnny Night Quality?
What?
What?
Also, Crude is in the chat right now talking about Jason. Sorry, my throat got dry. I can't take Jason.Exe seriously, but it is so bad it's a good movie. I can name a worse horror movie.
Fuck yeah, man. Jason.Exe was the shit. To be honest, I was actually scared of Jason.Exe as a kid.
I mean, why wouldn't
I
you?
never found I never found Uber Jason scary. I just thought he looked like a badass.
Dude, Friday the 13th, Jason, or
Yeah.
Oh,
in Space,
no, I never found him
Jason.
scary.
Hey lords! Hey lords!
Yeah.
Look at the white parts, not white.
I know. That's why I paused for a moment to realize that they weren't colored in for some reason. Note to self for anyone who's doing sprite work: make sure make sure you save often, but always make sure when you're selecting a color, you're not accidentally getting rid of everything that's a lighter color. Bad karma. You know what? Suck my corpse.
Husband?
No. That.
What?
Okay, so Crude in the chat just mentioned Bad Karma, which was a movie he showed me through Discord that I couldn't believe was real. And it is so insane. Because like it's about like shape-shifting fucking alien cultists that are trying to bring their god back to life. So that's the start.
Nice.
And they end up attacking people door to door in order to do it, killing people. And then the rednecks show up. I am not fucking with you. The
I wish you
plot
were.
is brought back with fucking Texan rednecks, and one of the lines is, "What about the rednecks? Fuck those rednecks."
That's real
Sounds like a
TOS.
fun time.
Oh yeah, and the credit sequence also has the phrase "suck my corpse" just in the credit sequence, and it stuck with me ever since. It has been a motivational term. And
Must watch.
it's only 32 minutes long. I might have to do a private watch party for these assholes, because they don't know pain until they've been to one of our movie nights, and they can't because they're all in different countries. and regions of the United States. I mean, the last movie we went to had the, what was it? The Incredible Bulk that you ended up ranting about?
Incredible.
Yeah.
We're not even 10 minutes in, and I already see a bunch of bullshit. Like, he went on a nice, 5-minute long rant about what he was seeing 10 minutes into the movie. That's how you know it's good. Actually, I think that might be the true spirit of Halloween. Bad movies.
Yeah. Trash, scary movies. Like The House.
Did you
Not
see-
all horror
Freddy
movies are
versus
bad.
Jason.
There are good ones.
Oh yeah,
They're
there are
like-
good ones.
I say like trash good scary movies. Like that's a lot. There are like, they're bad, but they're entertaining. We just left.
Champion.
That was Champion. I think
Good.
the only bad horror movie that I could just 100% say in my own opinion, it's not even worth ever fucking watching, is the Leprechaun movie where it takes place in space. That movie is fucking god awful.
Fuck. Excuse me. What did you just say to me?
I
there's
said the
a
Leprechaun movie where the Leprechaun went to space movie is fucking trash.
Crude.
But in its defense, the Leprechaun. But in that movie's defense, the Leprechaun horror movie series completely went downhill after the first two movies. It got stupid, super fucking fast.
Oh wait, there's also the Evil Bong. Have you seen that one, Dreddy?
No,
The Evil Bong? Yeah, I saw it.
there's a lot of weird horror movies that I need to watch though. There goes Stride.
You probably couldn't
What?
handle this cringe.
Cringe.
Next level Kringo.
Gringo. Gringo.
Ninja Dream. Remember that one?
No.
I don't think I do. Please invite me. I need to rant. You guys okay if okay if I just poured us over to a private session so Crude could rant about what he's seen?
Sure.
That's fine.
All right. Let me just because I won't be able to grab him and put him in the server at the moment.
Oh yeah. All the procedures and stuff.
Yeah. All the priors. We're all good friends here.
Yeah, well, we're all good people. Except Stride. Stride is evil.
Yeah, well, he's only evil because he left.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, in that case, never mind. You said that too. Text me next time, you ass. But I will say, he has shown me some genuine garbage in the past. What was that?
Genuine garbage.
Nah, I just got a Windows error sound effect, and I'm wondering where it came from. not doing that. I know nothing's wrong because nothing happened. Okay, so Jason is not very muscular in that reference image, so...
To be honest, I don't like that image. I like Jason. He's probably one of my favorite horror icons, but, like, the one thing I don't like about, like, him when he appears in movies is when his clothing doesn't look like they're torn up or, like he's been in the grave for a very fucking long-ass time. Like, they always look fucking clean and new. And Jason never, like, gives off the vibe that that should be the case. Because he's either, like, being brought back from the dead, so his clothing should look tattered and, like, worn out, like, to shreds for, like, most of the movies. But they, like, rarely do you ever get that unless he gets injured or something.
And is he really getting injured if he feels no pain?
Like, they're like only the last couple of Friday the 13th movies in the, like, original, like, story, like, series of the movies, like, ever actually, like, show his clothing, like, ripped and torn up, like, from the beginning of the movie to the end.
Let's see, this is where I come in. To appease God and the fans, of course. I just looked back at chat and Crude's like, I hate that fucking Leprechaun movie in space. That fucking film. That movie can burn in fucking hell. I'm guessing
Like,
that was...
that movie didn't need to be made. But in general, a lot of the Leprechaun movies didn't need to be made. Like, Leprechaun, like, in the Hood did not need to be a thing.
Leprechaun in the Hood?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was literally a whole movie. Like, and I want to think there's like 2 or 3 of them like that followed that general premise where the Leprechaun is like dealing with like African American like main characters and like it taking place in the Hood, and he's trying to get his like gold from this like one guy who stole it, like, or some shit. Like, it got really fucking stupid.
I mean, it sounds like it. Prude, put that on the list for the bad movie night.
Like, I like the Leprechaun. Like, I like the first 2 Leprechaun movies. Those movies are fucking solid and are good to watch. Like, I'm kind of hoping to see them pop up on like Sci-Fi or AMC like sometime this month, just so I can fucking watch them. But anything after those 2, the movies just go completely downhill.
Perhaps the same could be said of all all movies.
Some horror movies get away with like having more than like 1 or 2 movies. Very rare, but it does happen.
You know, I'm going to give him, like, on top of the slightly tattered clothes, I'm going to like have his sleeves rolled up a little.
They should just be torn up.
Ernest versus the Leprechaun is better? The fuck are you saying to me? Oh, wait. I've never watched Ginger Dead Man. Can we put that on the list, too?
The fuck is Ginger Dead Man?
Ever thought, I think it's Willem Dafoe. Ever thought Willem Dafoe would play the gingerbread man from Shrek, but as a psycho killer?
No.
Good. Because the story is his ashes were used to bake cookies. I forget you're younger than me sometimes. Well, I forget you're older, motherfucker. I have no further I was going to go on like a miniature fake rant. I couldn't think of anything.
Gary Busey, not Willem Dafoe.
Scary Busey, what?
I could have sworn
That's
it
what
was
Crude's
Willem
saying.
Dafoe. But I'll
Oh my
take your
God.
word for it. You know this kind of shit more than I do. I still have that video on my phone of you like screaming about the incredible bulk. He's got an ass. And what an ass it is. He
Incredible
just
bulk.
went fucking insane for like a minute and a half. Crude, I love you, man. I love all my boys. That sounds wrong.
It's not inaccurate.
No, inaccurate went to bed.
No, we didn't. We all know he's not asleep right now.
To be fair, yeah, he's like, what the fuck is he? Is he some kind of nocturnal?
He's a British guy. What do you expect?
Not even Gary Busey acting as a killer. He's just playing himself. Method acting, I guess. I have no comment.
To be frank, a lot of actors tend to do that in like horror movies nowadays.
Oh,
They just play themselves.
Can you imagine?
No.
Fuck! I went that long not being able to remember his name. Can you imagine Jim Carrey? That's the name I wanted to say. Jim Carrey as a method acting horror villain. You wouldn't be able to take him seriously the entire movie.
Cable Guy.
I wasn't able to take him seriously during Cable Guy, even though that was a good movie.
To be honest, the only movie that I could think of where I could act like where he was supposed to be doing it and like he was actually trying to be like taking it as a serious was like the Number 23, which that movie is fucking awful.
Put that one in my mental notes for later. Should I have him holding a weapon, or should I just have him, like, loose hand?
Machete.
He needs to have his machete in one hand, and then the other hand is just holding up some person's like decapitated head or some shit.
Yeah.
Can I get away with that? It's pixelated.
Yeah.
I could get away with that.
We can do prawn.
There he is. He's done now.
It's a baby.
It's Jason Varys. Not Jason Voorhees, Jason Varys.
Baby.
Oh, I just
Wait.
realized how awkward doing the,
What?
hockey mask is going to look. I'm gonna have to fuck with the proportions on the hockey mask. Welcome, Red.
Hello?
Hello, is it cool,
Hello?
dudes?
Hey, what's up, dudes?
Red doesn't do that anymore.
No, I'm retired.
Damn.
Yeah, he can't come to Cool Dudes anymore. It's why it hasn't happened in like 3 weeks.
I haven't been able
Yeah.
to make them, so I haven't noticed as much as I should have.
Yeah, we dissolved the 3 p.m. Cool Dudes. It's been dissolved.
Understood.
That is that's the word of the day, is dissolved.
That brings me to a question. Do you think dissolving Jason Voorhees in acid will finally kill him?
They did that. It didn't.
No.
It didn't get rid of him.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I could have swore they did that. Like, basically, I don't remember what they did in the movie, but didn't it dissolve him? But then his mask remained or something, and then the spirit of him came back, and he just rematerialized.
Yeah, it was Jason Takes Manhattan. It's the very end of the movie,
Yes.
and it's
That's what it
weird.
was.
They depict that the sewers of New York is just fucking filled with toxic waste, and it just drains through there at random points at the time. And while Jason was chasing this chick and some random dude, I think, as they're trying to climb out one of the sewer grates, that happens, and he gets fucking eaten up by toxic waste that way.
That one was actually my favorite one, and I haven't watched those movies in a long ass time. But that's the one where the one dude who wants to be a boxer freaking dukes it out with Jason on top of that building, but then he just throws him over.
Yeah, but that is a good one. Though, I don't like that the movie is literally called Jason Takes Manhattan. Yet, they're not in Manhattan for most of that movie. They're on a fucking boat, on a yacht for 95% of that.
If anything, that just spoils the end of the movie at that point.
Well, yeah, he only shows up at in Manhattan at the end of the fucking movie, the end of the movie. Yes, this is a public stream.
Yeah.
But that was a good movie. I like that one, even though it was the 8th one.
See, I'm trying to figure out how to do Jason's eyes for his mask.
Just make holes. Like that. That works.
I think that's good enough. I mean,
You can do what you saw the skulls I did for the Dark Namekians. Oh, I made it makes oh, actually never mind. Because I was gonna say make it look like he has depth to it, they're empty, but they're actually not. But then I guess you could give it a lighter shade of black.
Maybe. But I also have to remember, I'm not only making a JUS sprite of Jason, I'm also basically making an anime version of him. So that's what you do when you're making a JUS sprite. You're making an anime version of the character you're trying to make, if they're not already an anime character.
But I hate animes.
Yeah, well, that's a you problem. Sorry to say it.
How dare you? That's my boom.
Yeah, that's a you problem, John. That's on you.
You want to see a good comedy horror Saturday the 14th? There's no fucking way that's real.
Saturday the 13th. What?
I'm gonna come down to your house and egg it if you dare say that to me again.
No, just steal all his candy. Take his candy. It's that time.
Yeah. And I'm also not gonna make you the truffles.
Yeah, no truffles for you. Yeah, he's gonna punch you in the face and take all your candy.
That's what you get.
Yeah,
It's
and if
apparently
there's any
free on
candy
YouTube.
in that bag, You're done.
Free on you. God damn it, inaccurate. Go to bed.
See, I told you he wasn't asleep. I told you.
He just went into the comments he went into the chat just to say egg. I'm gonna strangle this motherfucker. I love you.
I don't know what that
Inaccurate.
means.
Like, inaccurate is from.
You don't need to, Red.
Inaccurate is from.
You don't
Good
need to
Place,
understand.
From England.
It's British.
Get on with it.
Ah, yes. He's supposed to be in bed right now because he is supposed to sleep and it's late for him. But he's in my chat on YouTube right now. And he just texted egg in the live stream chat. You know, the video that managed to reach over 50,000 in less than a month.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude! Congrats. Now we know what your channel's just in this internet meme. Did you ever like post videos from like years ago that were like internet memes?
No. That's the worst part.
It's weird. That's weird.
Like, the scary part is it's not only gaining traction, but people are finding it entertaining. It is an 8-second video.
That's usually how it is. That's how it always is. You post something that you work for months and years on and it gets only a handful of views. Then you post something that you half-ass and you do it in like 5 seconds and it gets like billions of views. That's how it always is.
It's a curse that I am now a part of.
Ah.
Am I accidentally creating space adjacent X?
Ugh.
Nah,
That
you're not
movie's so
making Uber
terrible.
Jason yet. But it's so terrible, it's good though.
Yeah, it's just like old school Star Trek. Like you could see the practical effects, like the strings. And you're like, oh yeah, this is so cheesy, but it's good.
Like that one scene
I
where...
like some of the kills in that movie. Like, there's some good killing like scenes in that movie.
like,
Was that the one after Jason Goes to Hell?
Yes.
oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah, because they kind of have a continuity between them, but then sometimes they don't.
I think, me personally, Jason has become underrated after a short amount of time. Am I the only one?
Well, I don't think there's been a good Jason movie. They haven't rebooted it, have they?
They haven't yet, but that's because the Friday the 13th name has been in legal battles for ownership of it. Like, it's been locked up. Like, people have been fighting over who actually has the proper rights for it, and that's why we haven't seen any new shit. Though, from what I've heard recently, that might be ending soon, so we might start getting Friday the 13th content again.
Yeah, good, because actually, you know what one was probably my favorite one, and I don't know if word on the street says it's good or bad, but I think it was fucking awesome. Was Freddy versus Jason?
Oh yes.
I remember.
Oh no, that is probably one of the best versus movies of all time.
Well, that came
was a
out, I
good-ass
think,
movie.
around the same time as Alien versus Predator, because they started doing all these movie mashup ones.
It was cool back then. Then it wasn't.
Dude, Alien versus Predator was good. Even though it really isn't, it's kind of like unhealthy food that you just want to binge on.
A popcorn movie?
Kinda, yeah. Like the premise for Alien versus Predator, it sounds so cool, but then it kind of, I don't know. It's just kind of a cool movie. It's like the first time you finally saw the aliens and the Predators duke it out, and there were always those hints that they were in the same universe. Then they finally met up.
Yeah, and they're on each other basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to see like a movie where they do like a lone predator, kind of like in the second one, but like he's like essentially rejected or like disbarred from his clan, and in order to get back into his clan, he has to like kill a queen or like go to the other alien xenomorph planet and like have evidence or something. Basically, just do a whole movie without any humans or without any English dialogue. I don't know if they could pull it off, but like it'd be so cool to see something like that. Kind of like doing a Godzilla movie, but with only the monsters and no humans whatsoever.
I think that can be possible.
I think it'd be done. You just have to get creative with how the story is done, because there's like no, like you have to communicate differently without using words.
Hang on 1 second. Be right back, chat. Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's everyone else?
Did we lose everybody? What happened?
I was about to ask.
Lord had to mute for a second, like something was going on around him.
What about you, Dreddy?
Oh,
I'm still here.
Are you okay? You need some juice?
Yeah. I wish I had some fucking juice.
What kind of juice do you want?
I don't know. I just wish I had some fucking juice.
Doesn't drink beer.
hey, I got a good riddle for you, John.
Riddles?
This is a really good riddle. Yeah, it's a really good riddle. It's so simple, and yet it's such a brain tease. Are you ready?
Go for it.
What holds water but has tons of holes?
What holds waters but has tons of holes?
What holds water and is filled with holes? And you can't use Google. You can't use any cheating. If I find out you're cheating, there's going to be reprimands to pay. I hear that. I hear you're cheating. What holds water but is filled with holes?
I'm thinking of something dirty. It's not.
What
something
are
that-
you thinking of?
But it's not. It's not like holding. Yeah, what holds?
What holds water
Uh-huh.
but is filled with holes?
SpongeBob.
Wow, you're kind of close.
A sponge? Oh shit!
Yeah, dude.
You cheated. He cheated.
He totally
So-
cheated, because
somebody
there's no
gave
way
him-
he could have got that.
No, somebody gave it to him and read it in Simon's chat.
Are you kidding me? Who said that in Who said that in his chat? I'm going to his chat.
It was in.
Who said that?
It was
Who was it?
inaccurate. It's in the
That son of a
inaccurate
bitch
one.
is supposed to be in bed. God damn it.
Man,
Red's coming for you in chat. Inaccurate. You better not run, because he'll find you no matter where you go.
Yeah, even if you go to sleep, which apparently you're not even doing. Like, subscribe to Lords for more content, right, guys?
Yeah, and if you don't, you won't get any more of those funny short videos that he's like specifically known for nowadays.
Yeah,
egg.
yeah, and yeah.
Yeah.
Radical dude. By the way, Nightcray. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Whoa.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
That's better.
You know, it's always when I'm busy doing something that I'm always called down to do something else. Don't you love that?
No.
I think that's
Yeah.
usually how the world works. It's like whenever you're in the middle of something that you've been looking forward to doing or you're really busy doing, all of a sudden you just get pulled away from it. That's life. Life is just full of interruptions.
Unfortunately,
Shane,
yes. But unfortunately,
yeah.
that's life, and that's what all the people say. Because when you're riding high
That's
in
what-
April, you get shot down in May.
Yes, I've never heard that one before, but yeah. Whoa. I have to apologize for this beeping.
Someone's getting too close
These
to you?
cars are crazy.
Okay, so
I don't know how to turn this thing off.
this might actually be a short stream tonight because I didn't get to this as soon as I wanted, but hey, I at least wanted to get something out, you know? Even if I just edit this
Yeah,
stream
man.
down into like a speed painting video to show me working on Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
I'll at least feel satisfied that I did something, you know?
Yeah, I miss streaming. I need to do some more.
Question is, what would you stream? What would you prefer to stream?
I have like sprites I have to do, but those streams never get any views. And I don't know what else to do, but
I used to watch
I've got a lot. What's that?
I used to watch them.
Well, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying they don't get that many views because nobody wants to sit there and watch the work. They just want to see the entertainment. They want to see the final product.
I mean, I guess so. Surprisingly enough, however, my SpriteWork streams do pretty good.
It depends on who's watching or who's interested.
Lord's help, John threatened to send me to the game over screen in hardcore Minecraft. What did you do to him?
You guys playing Minecraft?
Red gave me a riddle, but he googled the answer and ruined it for me.
Yeah, I gave him an epic riddle, so good, so easy, and an accurate one. He should be banned from the RP and banned from the server for what he did. He gave him the answer,
How dare he?
and Dreddy caught him in the act.
How could you?
Ah,
Well, only one thing to do.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
yeah, he's busted. Hold on. Who was the guy? I don't know if this was inaccurate one or if it was somebody else. Who was the dude who said, you remember when we had that whole problem with the removing of the gen chat for the RP and someone like completely lost it and was like, the only reason I'm on this server is because of the RP, and now you're removing the gen chat and now I'm not going to come here anymore. Who was that?
What happened? What happened?
Who was the guy who said that?
Said what?
He I can't remember who it was. He said he was gonna leave because we were removing the RP Gen Chat,
Am I back?
and he said the reason he was leaving was because he didn't care about any of my shit. He only cared about the RP, and that the only reason he was there was for that, and that I was removing the Gen Chat.
Oh, fuck.
Who was that?
That's what the fuck? How do you pronounce his name?
I can't remember.
It's not really active here. I forgot.
I forgot.
Oh well, it's not important. I just thought that was interesting and funny. Because now he's not active at all.
You got to read it.
You know, it's a shame. Like, you make a server, and it's fun to be in, but no one wants to fucking be in it.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, could be that. Doesn't bother me. I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, we're just gonna every couple of years do a purge.
Purge.
Oh my god. You idiot.
It.
Sorry. This douchebag in front of me pulled out, and I would have hit him had I not slammed on the brakes.
Oh
I
shit.
say you should have hit him and hit him regardless.
Yeah, I should have.
Punish him for his hubris.
Yeah, then he could have been to blame then for what the dent that I have at the front of my car.
Lords, did you ever tell them about the Naruto FBI story?
What?
That's good. That's something that you need to tell them, dude. Like, it. Like, if possible, I would like to just have a recording of you explaining the entirety of what you told me about that. Because that was something that, while you were telling me, I was having a stroke. That was a day and a half. Anyways, how's everyone else doing tonight? How are we? How are your drinks? You good?
I'm doing the same thing you're doing. Well, I'm spreading JUS Halloween shit.
It's fun, isn't it?
I'm having fun, and I think you may actually like it.
Well, I already like
No.
you.
What do you know, bad boy?
John, our agreement is that you are forever introduced as the sexy Italian man. This isn't
Yeah.
just a punishment, it's how I feel.
Oh, but what was the bet?
Egg getting 50,000.
Yeah, that was the bet.
The only reason
And I won.
The only reason why I agreed to the terms is because, you know, it's just me admitting what I already feel.
Radical dude. Wanna make out?
Nah, I think you're sexy. but I
Nah,
don't wanna ruin the
dude,
friendship.
I'm not into dudes.
Radical, Dreddy. Wanna make out? Nah, I'm not into dudes, Sonic.
Why you gotta keep bringing that up?
Cause it was so it's like when Stride started screaming, "Your innocence, Tails! Your innocence!" And it's just been forever engraved in our heads. Stride needs to lay off the caffeine, though. I'll tell you fucking what, though. Like, that's him off of one monster.
What you talking about? He was all hyped up on like 50 fucking monsters that night.
Well, yeah. He also felt the incredible power of the Goth Girl potion.
The fuck?
I'm going by what he's told me, okay? Okay, so the Naruto FBI story is a story about a Naruto RPG that I was in, but I was late to the game. So there was a guy, there was that there was a guy that was super protective of his computer. Like, oddly weird. Stride turned into a goth girl? No, the potion was supposed to make goth girls come to him. Yes, in that way. If I had the Cyberpunk song on this computer, on my soundboard, I would have played it.
Banana, 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 banana.
I'm pretty sure that's Bring 'Em Out by Jay-Z.
I'll give you something better.
Better not be copyrighted.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. How about this?
Fuck you!
Oh, that was silly. Lords, was that you? I can't remember because my memory's so fuzzy. Was that you that one night who kept sending all of those? And there were like 8 of us in the chat, and we were all just like, I was crying. I was laughing so hard. Like, I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I kept sending like the different, like, Mario screaming, Waluigi laughing and all that.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember who else was in that chat that one night, but this was like 4 or 5 years ago, and holy shit, man. I've never laughed so hard, I don't think. Like, I was dying. Like, I fell over. I was crying.
I remember it got so bad that you, like, called Squishy in and you were like, Squishy, look at what you fucking did. You killed the poor man.
Yeah, I don't remember that. It was stupid. It was so stupid.
For 3 months I wasn't there. This is where I'm going to introduce you all to a man that I will refer to as Roasty going forward. He was quiet, but was also cordial with everyone. The only major problem we had was where we would play the game. Also, yes, Prude's currently telling the FBI story. The Naruto FBI story. And the shadings have been off on his pants, but JUS characters don't have shading to their clothes normally. It's either like multiple shades for Goku and friends, or just one color and black. Like the SpriteWork for Jotaro. You know, he has a colorful outfit. No, half of the outfit is now black because for some reason half of his outfit is now black.
What in the hell?
What in the hell?
What in the hell? There's an Ohio SUV hauling an Idaho SUV. And I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it. I got to get around this guy.
You know what they say, we are down in Ohio.
Radical dude.
That's pretty rad.
Red, like the Ed Henry.
What did you say, John?
The red Ed, like red, like the
The
Henry
Rad
red.
Head Henry.
Dude, John, you're such a slut.
Did you call me a slut?
Yeah, that's a new term of endearment
Yeah,
in the
dude.
server.
Yeah, I had to call that to stride earlier today. He's being such a slut.
Roasty said we can use his basement since he lived closest to the school and that we wouldn't have to travel far. His basement was practically an entertainment room. The day of our first session, one of the players told me about a time when he had to write a report, but he had to use Roasty's computer because his had to be repaired. Then for a while, I was away. Something weird happened. Everything was going normal. Everything was going really well until we were 5 sessions deep in this campaign. At this particular session, one of our players, let's call him Stevie, brought his little cousin. His little cousin wanted to get into the hobby, and it was really into Naruto, so we felt that this would be a great introduction. We are all college-age students, and Stevie's cousin is 10 years old. I remember you saying something bad happened. Also, inaccurate. Unfortunately, someone here forces me to use 10 shades constantly in my JUS sprites. The more variation in color allows you to fake definition. I'm sorry if you have a problem with definition. Not to be spiteful, but I am going to be spiteful.
Who's making you spiteful?
Here's another another tip from Sprite Senpai. Faking definition with SpriteWork shading is the easiest way you could make something look a lot more advanced without changing the proportions or multiplying the size of the goddamn sprite over and over again and coming up with a goddamn excuse for it. I'm still pissed about that.
Oh, we talking about that.
Listen, I don't know what this is all about, but if you want to fake the definition, it's pretty simple. All you got to do is throw on one of those really, really, really tight t-shirts to hide the gut. Yeah. And then everybody thinks you're thin, but in reality, because of that really, really tight shirt, you're not. So you're just a poser.
I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night, Sprite Senpai. You better actually be getting sleep, because I expect to see you while I'm going to bed on your phone on Discord.
Listen, I got no reaction to that statement I said, and now I'm starting to think I need new material. This is pretty bad.
No offense, but I don't know how to respond. While in Roasty's basement, they heard a banging in the door, and they heard this. This is the FBI, open up. In short, Roasty was a child toucher, and they thought because they saw the kid that something was going to happen to the kid. They got arrested by the FBI for a week for question. Yeah, I remembered it was. Sorry, accidentally clicked on the wrong thing.
They're like, yeah, fuck this, I'm on.
Phrasing reminds me of somebody.
Who reminds you of someone?
What you just said?
Oh, this Roasty person?
Yeah. Stories like I've heard a good few stories that happened like that.
Yeah. I remember I was over his house for for a game of Gaslands, which is basically you take Hot Wheel cars and try to play a war game with them. It's honestly kind of fun. I made an Among Us car, but we're not going to talk about that anyway. He was telling me that story, and I blacked out a few times during because... Oh boy. That's all I have to say. Like, I have no other reaction than that.
Oh boy.
We don't talk about roast anymore. Except when you're talking about roasty, because then you have to talk about roasty, because you got to explain the whole story about roasty.
Yeah. The curse about we don't talk about roasty is in order to understand why we don't talk about roasty, we kind of have to talk about him.
What the fuck
Oh
are you?
boy.
Captain Sustastic. Yes. And you constantly target Captain Sustastic with your fucking police officers. I'm calling police brutality, you bastard.
Police brutality.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hey, I'm kind of inspired to start streaming spriting, but I don't know what the hell I'm gonna sprite.
Female characters.
that's
Gokumi.
wonderful.
No. I gotta, well, I don't know.
You could do a Thanksgiving Day special and try to do
No, I
SpriteWork
gotta- Of who?
of the main cast attempting to enjoy a nice dinner.
No, if I'm gonna put in the work, I need to put in the work on something that's going to be utilized. 'Cause then to me, it's like a waste of time. So, I don't know.
I mean, that's fair enough.
There's like so much I have to do, but there's so much I need to like keep secret and sealed in the vault.
So
Alright,
this
maybe
way,
Makes
sec-
it difficult.
so this
Secondary
way
character.
gets the surprise ruined for them, right?
Pretty much. Although I do have to I have to revamp Komei's sprite like completely. Her head is way too fat, and it really irks me.
You have trick driving on a heavy truck? Well, excuse me if you taught me how to play the game like an asshole. We're playing Twisted Metal, where I'm allowed to get mad at fucking chicken cutlet microwaves for politics.
That's one tough cookie.
So tough you can't even fucking chew it.
Whoa, there's another bumper on the side of the road. But that's one tough cookie.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Back to you, Evan.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Probably one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies because it also has Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Hello.
The man's voice is so soothing.
Wait a minute. Is the reference image of Jason you're using just an image of a fucking action figure?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Leave me alone.
Good work.
That was clearly an action figure. I only got it because when you zoomed in on his hands, I noticed the ball joints around the wrist. And I'm like, that's a fucking action figure.
It's
don't
an
have a
action
problem.
figure. Hey. Don't you make fun of the action figure.
Like, I'm not making fun. Like, but it explains why the clothes are so clean, like, and like nice looking instead of what they look like in the movies.
Because
Yeah, like ratty, tatty, full of blood.
oh shit, should I do a
Yeah.
screen variant?
Battle damaged. Nobody wants a Jason Voorhees that's like a clean look. They want the battle damaged.
We want Jason Voorhees.
We want Jason. We want a picture, not a hairy itcher. It's a belly itcher. That's supposed to be the thing. So Ben 10 was going to say the N-word.
What?
Yeah, have you not seen that? It was going on for like a few weeks or months, I think. Where like people were talking about some of the jeers that happened in the original Ben 10 episode where there was like someone was playing. It was a summer school that was playing baseball, and Ben was in the stands watching, and one of his bullies was on the plate, and he was like, "We want a pitcher, not a hairy," and before he could even finish, Grandpa Max shuts him up.
I don't get it. What's Ben 10?
Ben 10 is it's slang for how much pussy a man gets.
Well, that's stupid. I should be at like fucking Ben fucking. I don't know.
You try.
Is 10 the number that you have, or is it like the hole you're in?
What? No, it's just.
I don't
it's
even
just
know.
a general.
I don't even know what the hell I'm
Red.
like trying to communicate. Strive
Red,
is
you're
in my
not.
head.
You're beyond. You're beyond like Ben 10. You're Ben 10 Omniverse. That's where you reach out to.
Well, I know it's a show. I just don't know what it's about.
It's about a
so-
kid that gets an alien watch that holds the DNA of like every alien in the known universe. But the first series, he only has access to like 10 different aliens that he can change.
That's
into.
like
That
called
sounds-
Ben 10.
How is it even possible that you could have the DNA of every known alien in the universe? That makes no sense.
By an alien watch that an alien created.
Yeah, but like that would then mean that said alien would have to go to every single alien species in the universe and somehow collect their DNA. Is that ever explained?
Yeah, yes, they did that.
That's silly. How long
just
did it
wait.
take for them to make this watch?
Oh, apparently centuries.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
It even contains like the DNA of aliens that are not of like extinct. So it could essentially also be a backup drive for any alien species in the universe.
Oh, so if you
It
wanted to
also
bring
contains
back a
it.
certain alien race.
Yeah, you could. I think that's actually brought up at some point in like one of the later series.
Yeah.
So, like, the watch gives him powers of all the alien races?
Yeah, but he could only choose one form at a time to take the powers of. He could switch him between them if he gets more skilled with how to use the watch. Like, in one of the later series, he goes from one transformation to the other by just tapping the dial.
I don't know why, but this sounds like a show that already existed in the 80s or 90s. And I can't remember the name of it, but there was already a show that was like this. So Ben 10 is just a ripoff of some other show.
Maybe? I don't know.
I swear to God, there was something like that. I'm like trying to remember what it was called.
But
What was it, dude?
here's the cool part. His aliens like sometimes he has an alien that has the same power as one he's already unlocked, but it also has other abilities or is just plain better than the ones he's already unlocked, and he'll switch between those every now and again. Why did I get rid of that one? So he has
fun.
He has this one alien called Heat Blast. He's just a rock magma guy, right? But then he unlocks an alien called Swamp Fire, who's an alien plant that shoots methane.
But here's the thing I don't understand. If he's got all these powers of all these alien civilizations and he's just a human, how the hell does he know what power to call? Like, how does he know, like, oh, give me the power of alien race X? And, like, he knows that alien race existed and he knows what their powers are.
Because when he turns on the watch, it sees like an hologram of the shape of the alien he can turn into. And then he just taps.
So when he transforms into them once and like practices how to use the alien's abilities and everything, he immediately knows like what that alien can do and just comes up with a hero name for it. Like, Crude says they're thinking of Max Steel.
I knew it was Max something. I was going to say Mighty Max, but that wouldn't have made any sense because Mighty Max was something else. That makes sense now. Holy shit. Ben 10 is just a ripoff. Yeah, dude, I remember this show. I remember all the 80s and 90s shows. I remember them all. And the best one by far was, oh my God, what the hell was it called? It was with all the robots. Something Squad, or no, not Superhuman Samurai. It's a cartoon. And it only had like one season. With Zoolander, ZZ for short. Botsmaster, that's what it was called. You guys need to check out Botsmaster. It's like the best show.
I might take a look at that. Oh, and one more thing before we move on to the next topic. When it comes to Ben 10, he could also scan new alien species into his watch in case it, for some reason, doesn't have it. So not only can he turn into a Saiyan like Goku or a Kryptonian for, like, Superman, but any new alien species he comes across, he could scan it and turn into it.
Yeah, this Ben 10 kid better have the IQ of like 8,000 if he can remember all these aliens and all their names and like what they can do.
He's 10 years old.
Yeah, now it makes sense.
He's
Ben
also,
10 years old.
He also has a photographic memory, apparently.
Oh, well then that proves it. He's unlocked the rest of his 80% of his brain.
Also, last name is Tennyson. Ben Tennyson. Ben Tennyson. Ben Tennyson.
Yeah, they were really thinking hard when they came up with the name for this show.
Oh, when are we gonna go with his cousin? When? Beautiful.
Oh, hey, John.
What one?
Hello?
What's up?
Did you get that DeviantArt up yet?
I have diarrhea.
Any excuse you can muster. These are excuses.
Cubics Robots for Everyone. Oh.
Well, that was nice.
Crude, why'd you have to do that? Alright, so Jason Voorhees' sprite is done. Let's see if I have enough time to do Slenderman.
Uh-oh. We got 4 cop cars pulled over a giant semi. Something's going down.
You transporting crack cocaine?
Something. It's probably fent.
Crude's wrong about Max Steel, is he? Also, you reminded me about cubics. That's what you did wrong, you bastard.
Cubics? Wasn't that weird? Or no, I'm thinking of what the hell was that computerized show? Reboot. Reboot was awesome.
Yeah, Reboot was one, but Cubics was a show where like there was this robot that was made out of blocks that he could change shape and like save the world and whatnot. I used to have one of the toys.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they didn't reboot because that was such a cool premise for a show. But of course, by today's standards, it wouldn't make any sense. Well, it kind of would. They would just say the net, but the net could be the internet.
They did. Red, they did do
But
that.
it was all. Wait, they rebooted it?
Yeah, it's a Netflix thing. It sucks ass.
Oh my god! Of course,
Like-
it sucks ass. Like,
It's the worst type of reboot. Like, it's a reboot, like, continuation thing, where, it has, it barely resembled what it was supposed to be, because it involves a lot of live action shit for some reason.
why
Like-
would they put live action into reboot? It's supposed to be really crummy, corny 3D animation.
And it's because the same studio that made Reboot didn't make this, series that Netflix got a hold of, and made, but it is technically a, sequel reboot to that show.
That's
you
so
didn't see Bob.
disappointing.
The main character of Reboot, his name was Bob. And he appears, in, the last episode of the first season of this, reboot on Netflix. But, the way that they try to, make the connection doesn't make sense, because, the way that the original reboot ended, it ended on a cliffhanger that doesn't tie to anything that this show brought. So,
That's so
nothing makes
stupid.
sense.
Why would they do this? This is the problem. I have a feeling that the people who created the reboot, the new one, they were probably some kids who probably never even saw the original, never were fans, and they're like, "Oh, let's just bring this back and pick and choose certain elements that we'd like, and just redo it." No,
most likely.
you got to redo it right.
Is that
You
a
got to redo
penis?
it right.
Why is your first thought penis?
Because I finished my character's Halloween outfit is Monsters a vampire. If I send it to you in DMs, are you gonna show it on stream?
No.
Why?
Well, do you want me to show it on stream? That's the
Yes.
question.
I've been working on it for the whole stream. It's
Then
Monsters a vampire.
Then I will indeed show it on stream. I do anything for my Italian boy.
Tell you about that.
Oh, he's a
Yeah.
vampire. However, after I show this chat, I do have to go for the night. Short stream, but I still got, I'd say, a decent amount done. That's what Moss did. That's what the sexy Italian man did.
It's a vampire.
It's a vampire. Hang on,
So
one second.
stupid. What do you think? What do you think? Is this scary enough?
It scares me. I think you did good though. The new reboot was basically, look, we went to Wikipedia and did all our research there. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
So, as I said, I'm going to have to call it here for tonight because, I wasn't able to start the stream soon enough, but we were able to get a Halloween sprite done of Jason Voorhees. And I'd say that's a
That's
plus.
pretty good.
Thank you. I'll even share this later on Twitter and YouTube and Discord, of course. But hey, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, like the video if you liked it, and comment down below on any criticisms you have, or if you want me to die because I made the egg video. As of this exact moment, it is at 52.1k. I hate life.
Which is the reason why.
And if you also hate life, then I hope you have a very happy Halloween and you don't anymore.
That being said.
And with that being said, thank you for watching, and remember,